Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I am so grateful that you have joined me for this little while to relax and let go of the day and just settle in and give yourself the gift of a little visit with Spirit, with your infinite self. So I'll get off camera so we can get started. So let's begin with our 3 really nice deep breaths. And the reason I focused on the little wind spinner, the pinwheel, is because I just thought it was kind of sweet. And to show you how windy it is today here in Kansas. Let's begin with our 3 nice deep breaths. Filling up our lungs, holding it for a second, blowing it out nice and strong. And then breathing again a little more deeply, holding it, breathing out even more slowly. And now the deepest breath you've taken all day. Breathe all the way down to your tailbone. And then let it go. And just keep letting it go until your lungs are completely empty. So the theme for this week's meditation is love, and coincidentally it's being released on my husband's and my wedding anniversary. And so before we tune into the infinite love that is ever present inside of us, let's tighten up all of our muscles, tighten everything up to the midline, put your feet together, your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and kind of press them together. Pull everything around your pelvis into the middle, like you're pulling all your muscles to your bones. And your midsection. Make your hands, clench your hands into fists, and pull your fists up to your body and pull your arms to your sides and squeeze them in. Pull your shoulders to your ears and your chin to your chest. Take just a little breath. Hold it, everything tightly, tightly, tightly. And then let it go. And just know that you deserve to relax. You deserve to not be stressed and not to, spend your life kind of on edge, waiting for the next shoe to drop. So, there's so many, 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 many things said about love. But what our spirit guides want us to focus on today is that we are love expressing. We are love itself. So while we talk about giving and receiving love and being worthy of love, the deepest truth about all of it is that our very essence is love itself. And the way I understand it is that, before we come into these human lives, we are in the oneness. And what is the oneness made of? But pure, unconditional love. Pure, beautiful, unconditional love. The best kind of love that there is. And that is your truest essence. And so we come into these human lives, and since we're no longer in the oneness, we have this separation, which is being in our human bodies. We look for love, because what we're looking for is oneness. We're looking for the oneness. You know, we all hope that the oneness we find is from our parents, especially our mothers. And sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. The first message I suggest is, don't beat yourself up for wanting to be loved. Let's take a deep breath and just think about that thought for a few seconds. Don't beat yourself up for wanting to be loved. I would imagine, because I don't really remember, that it is a rude awakening to experience that separation. To find ourselves in these separate human bodies rather than in this cocoon of the oneness. And what we don't know, and we of course are too young to know, and we spend a lot of our times figuring out, is while we want to experience love outside of ourselves, there is love inside of us, always. It is what we're made of. So let's settle in. You know, if you like, go to your happy place or your comfortable place, you know, with your sweatpants. Just settle in and imagine as you really let go and settle in, you let go of everything that tells you that you are not love. And what you end up with is experiencing your own oneness with infinite love. Experiencing your true essence of pure, beautiful, unconditional love. So let's have the mantra, I am love itself. Just have some quiet to allow that to settle in. I am love itself. And while there's a lot of talk about opposites attract, and I've talked before about how when we're extremely loving, we draw to ourselves people who need that love. Let's shift that thought for a moment and change the mantra to, I am a mighty love magnet. I am a love magnet, meaning I draw all sorts of love to me. And while I'm recording this, I'm sure you can hear Daisy's paw prints on the floor, because I'm also a mighty dog magnet. So I'm a mighty love magnet. And just imagine that your energy field draws to you love in its purest form. And think about all of the people who love you and all of the ways that love shows up in your life. I'll share at the end of this video a photograph of some roses, which is a way that love showed up for me this weekend. And let's expand that thought, not only to how people love us, but how the universe loves us. I invite you to picture your favorite flower. And imagine that the universe had you in mind when it created that flower. And that the beauty that you see, including that wonderful bee, that your ability to see beauty around you, especially beauty in nature, is the result of your inner love, your oneness with infinite love. That all of the beauty you see around you is love expressing through the universe, through the earth. And imagine that you have the thought that it is all love. It is all love. And sometimes when the love shows up, it shows up differently than we might expect or we might like. For example, a mild example is how windy it is today. I'd really like to record my meditations outside, but all you would have heard was the wind on my microphone. But the wind serves its purpose, and the rain serves its purpose. All of it. The natural disasters, all of it, works together for our benefit. So tuning in to your own unconditional, infinite love, the love that you are, means tuning into the vibration of the universe. And when you do that, life goes more easily. We tend to take exception to things less. We tend to feel less critical and more at peace, more in the flow. So spend another moment just relaxing. Knowing that your truest essence is love. And the way it works best is when we give and receive love. When we know our own inner love and we also see love in every being. And sometimes that love shows up as someone walking away or someone walking toward us. When we trust the divine order of the universe, we can know that our unique individual expression of love is absolutely part of the divine plan. And then we can love and accept ourselves a little more. So I invite you to just relax. We'll have our last few moments of silence for you to just know that it is divine order. It was absolutely part of the plan. That you are here right now expressing exactly as you are. So I invite you in the week ahead to remember occasionally to pause, take a deep breath, relax into the flow of the universe, and remember that it is no accident that you are here, that you are absolutely love expressing. We are truly, truly blessed to have you on this planet right now. In the one presence moving in, through, and as me, honors and recognizes the one presence of love moving in, through, and as you. Namaste. I wish you could